No, I'm not happy. So if you think that I'm happy, you've got another thought coming. That's for damn sure. It was obvious to me. What's going on here? It was obvious to me that our guys couldn't play in the snow. That this was New England's forte, and once the snow hit, we were completely out of sorts. And there were mistakes in the first half because during the first half, when the Broncos had it going, and Stidham seemed to be playing, seemed to play well within the system. Um, it could have been 14-0, and we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. 1 second. Yeah, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. And I wanted to title the stream Broncos give game away, but that I feel like that's a little harsh because it was amazing that this team even got here. And I don't know. Sean Payton's a great coach. I've lobbied for him from the very beginning, even when they were losing games. But I honestly don't know if this team will be back in a very tough AFC. The stars aligned, and this team really should be going to the Super Bowl right now, and it's an outrage that they are not. That was a bad call by Sean Payton in the first half. Late in the first half, it was 7-0. It was fourth down. I'm okay with you going on it for it on fourth down, but to do a passing play, New England read it. And that's just basically saying, of course, I understand he likes to gamble and he wants to catch people off guard. And I get that. And I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. But I just think in that situation, it was the wrong decision. Hindsight's 2020. But the call was you have to trust that your running back or your quarterback can get 1 yard. 1 yard. Or you just kick the field goal. But a passing play, it was a bad call because it was an opportunity in what was going to be a defensive battle for the team to have a 2-score advantage. Now he wanted the 14-0 thing, and I don't condemn him for it. I mean, I'm fine with that, but that was the wrong play call, and I think he would admit that. Stidham looked absolutely terrible. Once the snow started falling, and the pathetic thing is, this is like I just wish I could have been on the field today because if I as a 46-year-old man, I think if I was on the field today, things would have been a lot different because I've I've stood out in many bus stops in snow. I've had to run in snow for buses, etc. And these guys, New England just has more experience with it. These guys, our guys, this is probably the first time they saw the snow this year, and they're off to wherever they live: Los Angeles, Miami, San Diego. They don't live here, and it was obvious that our guys didn't know how to handle snow, and Stidham didn't know how to handle snow, and that's basically what it comes down to. We're going to continue this stream for about, I don't know, as long as we can. We'll do at least 30 minutes. And then I'll move over to TikTok. And we'll do some time. We'll do some time on TikTok. Yeah, just nothing went right in the second half. That last time field goal was blocked. It probably would have gone through if it had it not been blocked. It was just one thing after the next. And Stidham, Stidham truly looked like a backup quarterback. I mean, he had no idea what the hell it just So I was even like, are we gonna have to worry about Stidham trying to, take Nix's job? That's not gonna happen. That's definitely not happening after that performance. I would have been way better, way better. Never played quarterback, never played in middle school, never played in high school. But I'll tell you what, I would have run for it. I would have thrown quick outs and I would have thrown screens. And that pass to Mims, Mims is a short guy. That late pass that was an interception, that's just giving the game away. You can't float a pass deep to an undersized receiver like that. He just floated it up and hoped, as coach was pointing out, if it had it been Sutton, that's a different story. But we're talking about Mims here. Is he even 6 feet tall? I don't know. So I'm disappointed it's an understatement. It's an understatement to say that I'm disappointed. Let's go ahead and share this out and see if anyone we should just share this out on Facebook. Maybe we'll have some people come in here and watch, and we'll get the conversation going. Um, the reality is, I was invested in this team, and they blew up a lot of things for me. Um, the disappointing thing is, once the weather turned, it was a completely different game, and New England had the advantage. In New England, last week they were playing in weather, and even though we're here in Colorado, our guys can't play in weather. They looked like a California team. They looked like a California or a Florida team out there, and that's disappointing as well. I mean, I'm being hard on them, but they had a great season, and it was amazing that they even got to this point. But in a stacked AFC, I don't know. I don't know if they'll be back. I really don't know if they'll be back. Stidham. Okay, going back to that play in the first half, where and there were a number of times where the defense was right. It reminded me of Flacco, a guy that can't move and just doesn't know what to do when he's under pressure. And he was under pressure and he started moving back, moving back. Whereas a guy like Nix will step up in the pocket, scramble, and make a play. He just doesn't have that improvisational ability, which I have. Just you could have taken a Bronco fan off the street and it would have been a better performance. That's the thing. That's the point. Just moving backward in fear, and then his first thought was, "Okay, I'm going to throw it away. Oh no, no, now I'm going to push it," and then ends up being a backward pass, which ends up being a lateral, and New England picks it up, and now we're tied at 7, and so pretty disappointing. We did have somebody join us and quickly left. Yeah, they missed Nix a lot more than I thought they would, and Stidham is truly a backup. He is not a starter. That was I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video, look at the tape, but that was pretty disappointing. All right, since there's nobody in here, we're gonna go ahead and end this, and I may go to TikTok, to be honest with you. Thank you so much. I guess we didn't make it 30 minutes.